What's up everybody, it's Creative Orange Tech here, and I'm here in Gdansk city where I'm going to spend 4 days in this beautiful city. I'm going to explore everything from the rich culture and the beautiful architecture of this city. So stay tuned to the end of the video. Let's go. Gdansk, Poland is a charming city on the Baltic coast, rich in history and culture. You see, Gdansk was a major trading center for centuries, and its architecture reflects on that rich past. From Gothic brick building to colorful merchant houses, this city is one of those places where you really have to visit, and in this video, let me tell you why. The main street of Gdansk is packed with a lot of tourists, restaurants, cafes and shops, making the atmosphere feel lively. And walking through the main street are these beautiful facades, some vibrant painted, giving you that Gothic style. And along the way, I even spotted a few souvenir shops that gave me a glimpse into the city's rich history, which I really found interesting as it illustrates how it used to be back then. The main street offers a lot of eye feasting as it narrows out into the next. So keep your eyes open as there are many local talented performers on this street, and it's just fun to stop and listen to this. On the other side of the street is where the famous Mariacka Street is. To get there, you would have to walk through these cinematic narrow streets on the right hand side of the main street. Mariacka Street is a photographer's paradise. Lined with colorful tenements and charming shops, it's like the street on Desperate Housewives, but on steroids. Anyhow, we got to see some amber stone necklaces and bracelets, which I thought was super cool, but they were pretty expensive. Now coming out from the shop, you will immediately notice the imposing structure of the St.Mary church, which is really hard to miss. The St. Mary church is on the same street, and it was something I really wanted to see. This church will make you feel small as it has a high ceiling with some gold touches. You get to see some paintings that will leave you speechless and some crafts that are super amazing to look at. I thought it was cool to hear the echoing voice from everyone around, adding to that magical atmosphere. So, I took my next steps towards the rooftop as it cost about 12 to 15 zloty to see the city from above. And I would say that anybody who does this is really brave, as it was a workout with 400 stairs, I mean 400.
This stuff is so narrow and my legs are already burning up.
But the view from the top was absolutely worth it.
God, I've been walking in peace, gave me the key, I know that it's critical. Now that I'm here, I see everything that I need, following the principle. And walking in fear, I'm done going back to the past. It really been minimal, I'm finna follow the king, I got a key. Know that I follow the principle, and I'm good, and I'm lit. I got God so I don't need a trip, give to him everything that I'm in. Up in the hill and I know I won't miss, throw me up, from the gutter. Now I'm good and that's word of my mother. Not afraid, I know I'm a runner, you gonna see. God, I've been walking in peace.
Now the mall is another place to visit, at least if you need a break from the jaw-breaking warm weather. It's a 4 or 5 floor packed with shops and a food court on the 4th floor. And right off the bat is this open island in the middle that feels so welcoming, very greenery and well designed. I would suggest eating at the mall sometimes, as they are cheaper restaurants than most places on the main street. And if you're looking for a specific shop, I highly think you'll find it here, as the mall offers it all. Now to the hotel where I stayed.
You said it follow the vision, I know that it's different, but it's better. Everything still got a season. I cannot be here forever. As long as I'm still praising God, living and breathing, I'll write you a
So if I remember this right, the name of the hotel is called Number One, and just take a look at this. Take a look at this. This hotel is so cozy and it's so nice.
So I stayed at the hotel Number One, which is a modern hotel that is just 4 minutes walk away from the main street and 19 minutes by car from the airport. This modern hotel offered everything I needed to relax after a day of exploring. With a pool, gym, sauna to unwind, it was just fantastic.
Everything still got a season. I cannot be here forever. As long as I'm still praising God, living and breathing, I'll write you a letter. So that I'm done with the past. I'm going up and I'm not finna crash.
So it's not sponsored, but I do think this hotel is worth checking out.
I needed change.
And finally, the Museum of the Second World War. This powerful museum tells the story of the Second World War from a Polish perspective. Okay, so we kind of missed the time. You have to be here before 3 o'clock. If you're here after 3 o'clock, you kind of like don't get to get inside or see any of the exhibitions. So be here really early. So I'm kind of sad because we missed this, but we are checking it from the outside, and I hope you guys come here in time so you don't really miss out on this great history. So on the outside you do get some highlights, like some history that you could read and take a look and see some of the pictures of the people, which is explained on the board, and continues all the way. I think this is the last highlight. Offering a sobering look at the city's wartime experience, which I kind of missed out on the last day, but I will be back to Gdansk to see this beautiful museum on the inside. Here are some few things to think of when planning your trip to Gdansk. Keep in mind that some museums are closed on Sundays and sometimes on Mondays, depending on the season. So I would recommend checking their schedules beforehand. And evening strolls around the city is a must, as you get to see the city's nightlife and fun activities. There are scooters and electric bikes around the city for faster transport, but I don't think they're needed. And to see the city from a different perspective apart from the St.Mary church is to take a ride on the Amber Sky Ferris Wheels, as it's such an incredible way to end your trip. And for me, Gdansk is a city that truly surprised and delighted me. From its rich history and stunning architecture to the delicious food and friendly people. It has something for everyone. And I hope this video inspires you to add Gdansk to your travel list. And if you have any questions about my trip, just leave the comment down below and I will be happy to help. Until next time, check out the next video.